What's this thing?
It sure looks like a door. But does it even go anywhere?
Hello? Let's check it out.
What? Hey!
What?
Where are we now?
Visitors? What an unusual surprise.
She looks vaguely familiar
Who are you? And where are we?
from that first
My
cutscene.
name is... Huh? It was right there on the tip of my tongue. Use it or lose it, I suppose.
Girl who forgot her
Right.
name.
This is my tea room. So who are you? Will you join me for tea?
Well, you might say that we're sort of passing through. But I'm Lon, and this is...
It's Rain. And my brother and I are from Ninewood Hills.
Lon and Rain from Ninewood Hills. Of course! I had a dream about this. I saw the two of you come here. Today's the day.
Huh?
Right. I think I might know why you've come here. Shall we get started?
Sorry, come again? You know what me and Rain are doing here, even though we don't have the slightest clue?
Mm-hmm. You're keepers looking for new mirages. You've come to touch the souls of your friends, their past, present, and future, to step into their shoes and fight when mirages threaten them and they need you most, to sway them towards success. Correct?
I don't know.
Whoa,
Time travel,
that was a lot
I
of words.
think.
Hey, Rain, you follow that?
Nope. I'm officially lost.
So, whose soul will you touch?
I'm definitely gonna save. I was right to walk straight into meeting Yuna from what I could tell. Stop recording, go back to the main base, and the whole cutscene thing starts. Did not plan for that. But oh well.
Shall we get started? What now?
Hey, what are these Armagem things?
You found some Armagems?
We're not exactly sure what they're for, but we did turn up a few.
That's good. They have great value here. You can think of those gems as a kind of token.
Token?
Yes. In order to touch another's soul, or to tamper with time, first, you must offer compensation, hence the Armagems, tokens you can pay in recompense.
Oh, so the more we find, the more stuff we can do here.
Right.
But isn't that kind of dodging the question? Okay, they're tokens, but where do they come from?
You
Apparently
never
she's
wonder
a
about every little
ventriloquist.
thing. Huh? The world has some secrets. You're simply better off not knowing.
Okay.
Or is she thinking that? Okay.
I'm taking... What now? Which champion would you like to awaken?
What's this stuff about invoking champions?
With invocation, you can call upon the mediums you've met for help, and then they will fight alongside you in the field of battle.
Dude,
Nice.
what? Really?
Really? The catch is, you can only invoke their power for a very limited time. Basically, they pop right in and whoosh right back out.
Pop, whoosh, got it. All the same, the fact that we can invoke them at all, it sounds pretty useful.
Yeah, it'll make collecting mirages way easier.
All right, but there are restrictions.
Of course there are.
First, not all mediums are champions. They must
But all
awaken to their
champions
true
are
potential
mediums?
before you can invoke them. Furthermore, some
Like
champions
Eskimos.
awaken in stages, and each to their own abilities. You'll need Armor Gems to awaken them, and you'll want to put some thought into who you're going to invoke, and at what time for that matter.
Yeah.
And invoking isn't free. You have to bend all kinds of divine rules to pull it off, which means more compensation.
And I guess we can't pay in Arma Gems?
Not the gems. Use those here to awaken champions. To invoke, you'll have to store up a different kind of tender. Why don't you think of it as a kind of gauge? When you have enough champion points, you can invoke them.
Oh, that's super easy to understand.
So a summoning limit
So,
gauge.
how do we go about storing champion points then?
Wear down your souls.
Huh?
To put
Get
it simply,
hit.
the gauge fills when you're hurt, and when you defeat mirages.
Right. Okay. So basically, all we have to do is keep fighting.
Correct.
Oh, I won't overthink it.
Oh, one thing. Many champions can be found across Grimoire, but you will only be able to call upon 3 of them at any given time. Think
That's
carefully
fair.
about the situation and choose the champion suited to the task at hand.
But why?
It takes a lot of connecting the dots to make sure they can reach you. Unfortunately, 3 is the most that I can handle. But if you're willing to offer up your souls as additional portals, then I could arrange something.
I am pretty sure there's no way that can be good, so we'll pass.
Dun dun dun.
Would you mind? What now? Whose soul will you touch?
Apparently we're going on a side quest.
I never believed it to be more than a legend. A bedtime story someone concocted to fill the dreams of children. But the warriors of light are real. One lives in me. Shocking, and yet this part of me has stirred before. I must be more tired than I thought. Far too much excitement all at once. You won't find her. After all, she likes spending time with her subjects. You were mistaken to search here.
Huh? How did we get ourselves dragged into battle?
From this room, you can take control of your friends' destinies and redirect the course of their lives by fighting their most crucial battles.
So it's like we're helping them in secret?
You can think of it like that. Hey, get ready.
Not done yet! This is it!
See how you like this. Here goes! Yeah!
Can't expect it to work every time.
This is it! Come on! Watch this!
Nice knowing ya. You're done! Ah!
That all you got? You're mine! Not done yet!
Oh, wait!
That's gonna get a bit close. Tim is level 10.
I'm glad that Her Highness is absent. The last thing I want is for her to be abducted again. Again? But when has she ever been taken before? And it's
Scarlet.
odd. While battling that Federation soldier, it felt as though some divine force was guiding my hand to victory. Oh yes, I am far, far more tired than I thought.
It's kind of like the time travel in Final Fantasy VIII. Where the main party goes and helps
What just
Laguna.
happened?
When we do that, what does the other person experience?
Even time must bend to the whims of fantasy. This place is power. Here, dreams and reality and time all touch. All that was, and all that is, and all that will be. From here you changed history. You don't have to worry. The souls you help are not able to see you. And yet, everything that you accomplish on their behalf becomes something that they accomplish. So if you come here, fight someone's battle for them, and emerge victorious, what they see is the same battle won the same way, but by their own hand.
That is totally confusing, but wow! So we get to help a bunch of people out, and we get to keep all the Prismariums we find? There's like no downsides at all!
Seems that way. But in a way, there is a downside. With that much power, we could do as much harm as we do good. This room of hers affects the destinies of so many. Which makes her what exactly? Is she like Anna Crow? A god?
I wouldn't say I'm a god, in the sense you're thinking of.
Huh?
But if you misuse this power, you might not like the consequences.
Consequences?
Me and him? Is it her? Well, our fates have entwined. So now that the two of you have made it to this place, I suppose she'd want me to share a little of this power over time and fantasy.
We, won't mess around. I promise.
So she's time and Emma
Good.
Kraos is fantasy. Okay.
If the one of your mirages has learned the stroll ability, it will follow you around in the field, just as the lawn as you included in your lineup.
To be continued!